Hey guys, it's Loves to Loom here, and today I'm going to show you how to create this super cute space station bracelet. This was created by my very good friend Suzanne HB. You can find her on YouTube with some more of her super awesome designs. You can find more of her designs on my page or channel as well. But you can also find her on Instagram as Crazy Just Might Work. Please check her out and give her a follow if you're not already doing so, so you don't miss out on more of her fabulous designs. This bracelet here does take approximately 115 bands, depending on your wrist size. And then I did make a teeny tiny piece of using opaque bands because these are my silicone, so I just wanted to show you the difference. But yeah, so I really like this design a lot. It's super easy in my opinion, and it doesn't take a lot of time. So without wasting your time any further, let's go ahead and get started. To make this bracelet, you will need 3 pins in the shape of a triangle. I like to do it like this, but you can also turn your loom and use these 3 here in the front as well. It's up to your preference. You will also need 1 C-clip and your hook. So this bracelet is made by using double bands for the entire process, but you can make it using single bands if you want to try that look as well. So I'll be doing double bands, so we're going to actually twist the first 2 on these front 2 pins here, just like an infinity sign. And guys, forgive me if I sound stuffy, I'm still trying to get rid of my cold. So now we need to grab 2 more bands, and now I'm going to switch colors, and we're going to lay them like diagonal on each side. And my bands are sticking already. Okay. I'm using silicone bands today, so my bracelet, if you're using opaque bands, mine may look a little thicker than yours. That's why. So 2 on each side like that, making an upside down V. And now we need to add a cap band onto the top pin here. So I'm going to switch colors again. And again, we're using double bands. So you can use your hook, or you can just do it by placing it on your loom like this, and then wrapping it and using the corner of your thumb and pushing it back on. So it's just a double cap band. And now we need to actually remove the bottom layer here. So we're just going to grab the 2 bottom bands on the left and bring it up, and the 2 bottom on the right and bring it up. So it's just sitting there in the center. That will be for our closure. And now we can loom out the gold. So we're going to push back our cap band here. Grab the 2 top bands. And make sure you don't pull that cap band off. And you're going to bring those 2 top bands back to itself. Down to the right. Go back in the cap band. Grab the next 2 gold. And bring it back to itself to the left. Sorry about my hand. So it should look like that right now. So now we need to just pop off this cap band in the back here. And release. You can go ahead and push those bands down. And now we're going to add on our next layer, which is the start of our pattern again. So I'm going to grab double bands. And this will be the same color of the very first bands that you laid. So stretch them horizontally across like so. And now we need to bring up all 4 of the bottom gold bands. So it's probably going to be hard to grab all 4 at once. If you can do that, that's great. If not, put your hook in and you're going to grab the top 2 first. And then carefully bring that up. And then grab the next 2 and bring that up. Like so. Because we want everything to come into the middle. And I don't like my bands to be twisted, so I'm just going to try to fix that. Okay, and now we're going to bring up the bottom bands on the left side. So I'm just going to grab, if I can get a hold of it, grab the top 2 of the gold and the rest. So now everything is up and over like so. Push that down. And then now we're going to lay our diagonal bands. So that would be my gold again. Like so. Now we need to add on our double cap band on the top here. So you can just do it by placing it right on the loom, which is how I did it the first time. Or you can twist it onto your hook like so, wrapping it twice, and then just simply place it on like that. Now before we loom that gold out, we have to remove the bottom layer here. So we're going to bring the bottom 2 bands up and over on the right and on the left. If you have your loom set up like I have it here, you may need to just kind of move that out of the way a little bit to grab the 2 bottom bands, but it's really not a big deal, like so. Now we can go ahead and loom out our gold. So we're going to push back our cap band, grab the top 2 bands, but don't lose that cap band in the meantime, and bring them back to themselves. Go back in, grab the next 2, and bring them back to themselves. Like that. And now we can go ahead and release the cap band. And I feel like I have a really bad glare, so I'm going to fix my lighting real quick. Okay, sorry guys. Hopefully that doesn't have a glare like it did. Okay, so that's what we should have so far. Now we have to start the pattern over, so we're going to lay our double horizontal bands. And now we're going to bring up the bottom layer on both sides. So again, you can either do all 4 at once, or go in and grab the top 2 first, and then the next 2, and then do the left side. Oops. Push that down. And now we can lay our vertical bands, which for me is gold. I really like this bracelet. I think it's super cute and it is really easy to make, in my opinion. Just going to straighten these out. Okay, now we need to add our cap band on again, our double cap band. Sorry, I completely blocked your view there. Alright, so just remember, because I know it's a habit to want to immediately loom them out, just don't forget you have to bring these bottom 2 bands up and over before you loom out your gold. Like so. And now we can loom the gold out back to itself. And then release your cap band. Push everything down, and we'll start that again. Laying your double horizontal bands. And now we have to bring the bottoms up and over. I'm going to try to grab all 4 at once. I don't know if it's going to work. Yay, it did. Okay, cool. If you do grab all 4, just make sure you don't lose that top band. You can pull out your bracelet as it starts to grow. And it'll just continue to grow forward. So we're going to keep doing that pattern. Now laying my double cap band, excuse me. Okay, bring up the bottom 2 bands. And now loom out your gold. If you hear a buzzing sound in the background, it's my baby monitor. I usually turn it down a little more and I forgot to, sorry. And now we start the pattern again. Bring up the bottom 4 bands. Lay your vertical bands, or diagonal I mean. Double cap it. Bring up the bottom 2. And loom it out. Every time I swing my hand around, I try to do it quick so I'm not all in your way. But I am confident that you guys have figured it out because it is super easy. Uh-oh. I lost my horizontal band. So it's probably a better idea to do 2 at a time instead of rushing like I was just doing. Alright, so that's what you're going to do for the entire length of your bracelet. And then to close it up, it's super, super easy. I'm actually just going to go ahead and show you now because I do have a lot of tutorials to get done, but I really wanted to show you guys this because I think it's super cute. So keep doing that over and over, and if you have any problems, definitely watch the previous instructions. And then when you're ready to close it up, you're going to act like you're getting ready to start the pattern again. You would end just like this. And as if you were going to start the pattern again, you would lay your double horizontal bands. And just like you would bring up the bottom 4 bands. On both sides. And then I would just pull on it a little to pull down. And then we're just going to combine these 2. So you can bring them over to one pin, or you can just pick one side up with your hook, go down in the other side, and pick that up, like so. And that is where you will attach your C-clip. So there are 4 bands here, so it might be a little tight. If you're not comfortable with having 4 bands on there, you can always just use 1 band instead of the 2 that we slid through there. So okay, so I did fix that real quick. But then you would just come around and attach it to the cap band that we placed in the beginning, and you would just attach it to there. So there you have it, the super cute space station bracelet. This was created by my dear friend Suzanne HB. You can find her on Instagram as Crazy Just Might Work. Please tag her as well as myself if you make this, because we'd love to see your rendition of it. And also hit the like button below if you do like this bracelet. So I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you all at my next video. Thanks so much, guys. Bye!